Okay guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about the reels I used and what kind of line I'm putting on it. I get lots of questions all the time about Spectra. You know, what pound Spectra to use, when to use Spectra, do you use monofilament, do you use fluorocarbon? So I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. So for the level 1 reels, the 400 series, I use a lot. I use it for everything from calico bass, yellowtail fishing, small tuna, that smaller grade, fish under 30 pounds. I like these reels, they work out fine. And I really like the low profile reels because you don't have to mess around moving the line back and forth. The reel does all the work for you and it works out fine. I use both brands. You know, this is the Daiwa, this is Akuma, and they both work out fine for me. So that's what I've been using for the last couple of seasons. Now, some of the questions I get all the time is, do you use Spectra? Yes, I have Spectra on all my reels. And the big difference that you'll see on them is this one, you see all the monofilament on top. What I like to use is 50-pound Spectrum, and then normally about 75 yards to 100 yards of monofilament on top of that for calico bass fishing, barracuda, yellowtail, even that small tuna. I know a lot of people like to go Spectra straight to a short leader for the tuna. I'm not one of those people. Now, there are times when I do like to have a reel just filled with Spectra, and that's just when I'm rock fishing. If I'm up in the Farallones, Channel Islands, even locally here in Southern California, just targeting rockfish, then I'll fish a reel that's all Spectra. Works out fine for me. So that's the only time I fish a reel just Spectra is when I'm fishing for rockfish. Or if I'm fishing in heavy kelp, try to get calicos, we call it a kelp cutter, that Spectra will cut right through the kelp. Now, as far as fluorocarbon, you know, lots of people don't use it. Some people swear by it. It's all personal choice. I know when I'm offshore and it's really touchy bite, I'll normally put on a small piece of fluorocarbon. You don't need a lot of fluorocarbon. You only need about half the length of your rod. Make sure it's short enough that you can cast the line and it doesn't get into your guides. But a small piece of fluorocarbon, it won't really hurt. When you're rock fishing and you're fishing those lingcod, fishing that deeper water with an outfit like this with just straight Spectra, don't bother putting on fluorocarbon because you're fishing down deep, you don't need to have it on there. But straight Spectra with mono, fishing the rockfish works out really good. Normally I only use about the length of my rod in monofilament when I'm fishing for rockfish. And again, if I'm surface fishing, I like to have 75 yards to 100 yards of monofilament on top. I really like having that stretch of the monofilament. It's like a big rubber band, and I think it saves me from losing a lot of fish. So that's what I do. All right, you know, make sure you join me on YouTube Live every Tuesday and Thursday to get more information. Ask your questions. I hear lots of questions on there every week. I'd be glad to talk to you and give you that information and help you catch more fish. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again for watching me all these years, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.